27 апреля 1993 года прошел матч четвертьфинала Чемпионата мира между сборными России и Германии. Практически 11 тысяч болельщиков пришло на арену в Мюнхене, чтобы поддержать немецкую команду. Вообще, сборная Германии выступала очень здорово на домашнем турнире. В 5 матчах группового этапа немцы одержали 4 победы над Норвегией, Францией, США и Финляндией, уступив лишь однажды сборной Чехии. Сборная России свой групповой этап провела менее уверенно, чем их противник по четвертьфиналу. Команда Бориса Михайлова потерпела 2 поражения от Швеции и Канады, обыграла Австрию и Швейцарию, а также сыграла в ничью с Италией. В той команде были будущие игроки Национальной хоккейной лиги. Это прежде всего Алексей Яшин, Андрей Николишин, Александр Карповцев, Валерий Карпов и Буцаев с Юшкевичем, которые уже играли в НХЛ. Также в составе той сборной России присутствовали и именитые ветераны. Это прежде всего дуэт из швейцарского Фрибурга Вячеслав Быков и Андрей Хомутов, а также защитник Илья Бякин и экс-нападающий воскресенского Химика Герман Титов, который с сезона 93-94 начнет выступать в НХЛ и проведет 8 сезонов в лиге.
And it remains to be seen how he will perform this evening. The Germans will play right to left. The Russians are not themselves. They're not the team they were a few years ago. They're rebuilding. They brought back a few names that you may recognize: Bykov, Butsayev, Khomatov. But for the rest of them, a lot of them are youngsters. 1 or 2 from the NHL, but it's right out of the farm system for the Russians. We'll go over the German names as they come up, and the Russians now work on Giraffe. Trunchka throws it over to the far side. Hagen on this side. Niederberger's up there. Trunchka moves in, takes the shot. Trefilov goes down. He's got it in the crease. The Russian league. Yashin now picks it up. Yashin gets it right out front. Petrenko was there trying to put it home, and he couldn't get the shot away from just at the top of the circle. That's deflected away by Ustorf. Ustorf going way back to help out on the D. Trunchka dispossessed just outside the blue line. Coming over the line, Nikolaishin dropped down. That's going to be a penalty. Shot, come in. Kinas goes after his man as Giraffe goes down to make the save. Whoa, the crowd are not going to like this. This is not going the way they wanted it to go. The Russians electing to keep it wide. The fake shot from beside the net, right in front. Nikolaishin back to Smirnov. Pop goes down, a pump in. That's in the net. Karpov from the slot on a power play, bangs it home. This could quiet the crowd down a little. A power play goal by Russia. Karpov letting everybody flop and flounder around him, went high with the shot. The Russians working it down low, man going through the slot, the pass goes off a German skate, right back to the point.
На 16-й минуте первого периода счет в матче открыли хоккеисты сборной России. Отличился Валерий Карпов, 1-0.
Veritsky way back on the D to break it up, thrown out of the zone. Pushkov goes after it, still Pushkov. Pushkov drops it back. Big shot coming in from 25. That's Cherkantsev. That comes all the way back to the D. A chance now. Hagen moves in as he's done so many times. Trefilov goes down and puts out the left pad. Hammond comes in to rough it up with Niederberger. Kummer was the intended receiver. Back on the attack, the Russians. Big shot coming in, the rebound. Ilya Byakin with the Russians.
The Russians like to change the whole line at one time, so they'll look to get the puck in deep and then change.
Koch took the big shot. Trefilov had problems with that. Yushkevich goes in to play goaltender and cover up. Excellent skating ability on that Russian team. Well positioned out there is Karpov. Feeding it through, a break in on goal. That's in the net. Titov went in on the backhand side. Whoa, a long pass up the middle. Something out of nothing for the Russians.
What can you say about this Russian team? It looks like they're not doing much. It looks like they're not skating hard. 1 or 2 passes, and they're in on the goal, and they're on the score sheet again. Karpov with the long pass ahead. Number 11, Titov, he's got to step on everybody. He's in on Giraffe. Pulls the puck patiently to the backhand, keeps it on the ice. A little help from the post. and then the back of Duraf's arm.
На 7-й минуте второго периода Карпов нашел передачи Титова, который вышел 1 на 1 и переиграл немецкого вратаря. 2-0.
And eventually the long shot was in. Bekoff gets back on the ice. Komatov is back out there. Bekoff overskated that one all the way back to the blue. The shot goes in with Komatov on the far corner. Bekoff there. Thompson clears it out. The Germans now. Randall lets the shot go. Trefilov went down and made a good save.
Unlucky for the Germans. They had a 3-on-1 had he been able to collect that puck and hold on to it.
Good stuff. Biakin goes in. He was set up nicely by Butseyev, and back comes Hilger, throws it to the far side. Hilger breaks in the middle. Hemer takes the shot. Trefilov came way out of his net. Well, for my money, Trefilov is not looking that secure between the pipes. One goal from the Germans could unsettle this guy even more. That comes back. Niederberger takes the shot. Ducey tips it in. The loose puck is right there. There's a big hold in front of the net. That's going to cost the Russians. Kopp. Randall. Back to Kopp. Can Kopp do the wraparound? He's got a chance right out front. Again, a lot of holding out there. Hagen bringing his man down. It's going against Hagen for tripping. Look at the goalie go. This time it's the Russians who put the man on Karpov. Karpov goes in, takes the shot. The loose puck is held by Duraf. All the way back. Smirnov takes the shot. The rebound is there. Duraf went down and cleared that away. Smirnov comes up to the top of the circle. That's kept in by Karpov. Karpov fed it into the corner. It's going to be another penalty. Another one going against the Germans. And the Russians feed it right at the Germans, so they touch it because the Russians want the two-man advantage out there. That costs them 2 plus 10. The fans don't like it. Niederberger is one of their best defensemen. Boy, he's going to be missed. 2-0 the score. This is coming to you live on Eurosport from Munich. It's a do-or-die situation for both teams. Right now, the Germans are dying out there on the ice. They're going to struggle. Ilya Biakin. Biakin takes the shot, misses the net. That comes all the way back to the top of the circle. A 5-on-3 situation, fed into the corner. Butseyev is camped out on the near post. Hemer puts in a good push and a shove. Biakin goes in, feeds it right in front. The Germans get it out of the zone. Listen to the cheer in the background. Baron Frunska taking on Shendelev. Coming up to the final few seconds of the period. Komatov trying to get it back out front. He does. A big shot comes in. The raft comes up big again. Butseyev breaks to the far side, and the Russians, Biakin starts up again. Biakin, who likes to take him on himself, goes all the way back to the blue and gets the pass. Sorokin on this side, looking for the call, but it didn't come his way. Now it does. Sorokin over to Biakin. Biakin throws in a one-timer. Oh, that was pretty indeed. Oh, power play goal for the Russians. They made it look so easy.
The Russian team so quick to move the puck around. More than once we've seen them play it off the back boards. That's a play they like to use. They'll drive the puck off the back boards to a player on the other side of the net. They tried that early in this power play. Now they keep control of the puck. It's slid down low, one-timer. There isn't much of a chance for Duraf. Biakin, Komatov, Bikov moving the puck around so nicely.
В начале третьего периода при игре 5-3 россияне вновь огорчили голкипера немцев Дерафа. На этот раз шайбу забросил Андрей Хомутов. 3-0.
Making it difficult for the players to keep control of the puck. The ice gets chopped up, it's warm. Puck starts bouncing around as it is right now. The players need to get off the ice quickly.
Fed right through a chance. That just goes wide of the nets. Or did it go in the nets? That's a goal, as the goal was knocked off. The Russians celebrate. That's number 4. Boy, for a moment it looked like it just missed that net, and the net was upended.
What a play by the Russians. Once again, they've lulled everybody to sleep. Move the puck forward. Komatov with a lovely pass to Butseyev. He's on the go. The big guy with a breakaway. Doesn't get much on the puck, but it's enough to get it past Helmut Duraf.
На 3-й минуте третьего периода россияне забросили 4-ю шайбу. На этот раз Хомутов выступил в роли ассистента, отдал отличный пас на Буцаева, который отправил шайбу в ворота. 4-0.
And even though the season has just ended, give it a couple of weeks and they'll start training for next season. Loose puck flipped over the far wing. Baron Trunchka is there. Mira goes in to help out and picks it up.
I think you're desperate to be a supporter of that Ottawa team. Your father must have shares or something. I realize he lives in Ottawa.
Oh, another one. That's number 5. The Russians applying pressure, really turning the screws. Bekoff showing his stuff. 32 years old, playing his hockey in Switzerland now. And he lets it rip from about 25 feet out.
Чуть больше 2 минут прошло после гола Буцаева, как вновь Быков и Хомутов организовали еще одну шайбу. После ошибки немецкого игрока Хомутов подобрал шайбу, отдал передачу на вершину, где находился капитан сборной Быков, и 27-й номер в касании отправил шайбу в ворота. 5-0.
Franz got it forward. Hilger over the blue line. Hilger, will he take the shot? He does. The rebound comes out. That's the right thing to do out there, and I'm sure that that's what Bukac, the coach, is telling them to do. Have the Germans got a power play? It's been so long since we've seen them do anything. With the man advantage, Brandl ties his man up. It comes all the way back to the D. He scores! Power play goal for the big man.
Winning the face-off, that's what gets it all started. Germans set it up. Brandl taking his man out. Dieter Hagen slides across, has a look, says why not, drives it toward the goal and finds the back of the net for the first time for Germany. Hagen with...
На 9-й минуте заключительного периода немцы размочили счет. Отличился Дитер Хеген. 5-1.
Franz whistling around, slams into the boards. Franz loses his helmet. Play continues. The American referee looks the other way. Yashin gets it up on the wing. Yashin right in front, the tip. And that just went over the stick into the far corner. Coming back on the play, Kaminsky. Yashin on the far side. Number 23 was Nikolaishin. These guys are playing with him now back there. Throwing the puck around. That dribbles through. Baron Trunchka is out there now against Asrakantsev. Back to the blue line, big shot on goal, the rebound is there. 1 or 2 guys grabbing and holding out there as that shot down the ice. Big shot out there from Yushkevich. A chance now for Karpatsev. That ricochets off the backboards and now the Germans are in trouble. Another wicked shot coming in. Karpatsev got a feel of it. No one used to go along tapping, giving high fives, smiling. The coach hardly ever congratulated anyone. Now they're doing it just like they do it in the rest of the world. 5 seconds, they're enjoying their hockey out there and they're playing some good stuff. It's all over now but the celebrating. The Germans well and truly beaten as everyone for the Russian side goes back to congratulate Trefilov. He played well, although at times he was very shaky indeed. Perhaps it was something he ate before the game. But he kept the puck out, except for that one shot by Dieter Hagen, a power play situation that beat him, that gave the Germans their only goal of the game.
Встреча завершилась победой российской сборной со счетом 5-1. Следующий матч команде Бориса Михайлова предстояло сыграть с канадцами в полуфинале. Спасибо вам за просмотр. Если вам понравилось это видео, то ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал и увидимся в следующих видео.